Alright, so today we are going to take a look at the ABS light. Yes. Okay, so solenoid control monitor error. I'm gonna try to erase this. Alright, now we're gonna turn off the key, and what we're gonna try and do, I may have to erase that again, I don't know, is there's a ground under here. Right there. So I'm gonna try to take that bolt out, clean that area up, and then put that ground back on. See if that helps for that issue for the code. Supposedly it's a technical service bulletin from GM or whatever, so what we're gonna do is we'll give that a shot. I think that looks like a 15 or something there. Looks like the wheel probably sprays that area with the salt, road salt and everything right there. So sprayed a little penetrating oil on it. Now I'm just gonna see if I can get that bolt out of there. Alright, let's see. This is it. Nope. It's either rusted out or smaller. Go with a 13. Alright, let's try this one. Okay. Huh. All right. Oh, it's copper. Looks like it has a coating. rust is pretty significant, so I'm gonna try this little grinder. Okay, now that it's cleaned up, we're just gonna spray some paint over it. Okay. All right, so now if this comes back, if the code comes back, the other option is to take a look at the solenoid, which is what the code's for. It's not the ground causing the issue here. And you have to disconnect that module up there from the hydraulic control unit. So I don't think that I'm gonna be able to get those screws out. They look kind of rusty. Let's see if I can get in there. Yeah, but there's 4 screws. I can't even tell what kind. I think they're Torx. But since the brakes aren't really affected, it's just the ABS is probably not working. I don't think I'm gonna mess with it. That unit, I guess you can heat up the solder pins or whatever, and people have had some success fixing them. Otherwise, they're about $280 for that, and in the end, it may need the hydraulic control unit as well as the solenoid, the motor part of it or whatever, and I'm not messing with it. I don't feel like I would ever get my money back out of the truck. The more money I dump into this, that messing with that, I probably wouldn't even get my money back. So I don't feel like the person who's gonna drive it, is gonna, they'd care, but I just don't think that, I think money would be well spent other places than there. But that's just my opinion. If somebody else wants to fix that, they can. I may make an attempt later to get those bolts out and go for it, but if I do, I'll make a video. Thanks for watching. We're basically gonna just take this thing for a test drive now, and we're going to see if the light comes back on. I believe it comes back, we might not even have to drive. I think what it does is it checks the circuit, and if it doesn't have a ground, then it's probably why it's been failing. But let's start the car, and we'll see if it comes back right away, or if I have to drive it to find it out if I fixed it. All right. Okay, so solenoid control error, and I wonder if that happened when I disconnected the ground for it. Let's press this button. All right. Okay. think the next thing what we might do is do the knock sensors and wiring, intake manifold. That code comes back on and off ever since I washed it, so I guess there's like a wire that goes to those sensors that gets corroded and may need to be replaced. That's why they suggest doing the wiring to those two sensors as well. Alright, so I guess there's no codes right now. So like I say, it does come and go. So I'm just gonna hit this. Alright, everything's erased. Okay. So we'll start it up and we'll see if the ABS light comes back on. So typically it doesn't take more than a minute or two and the brake light comes on, brake and ABS. It looks like they're still on, so I'm assuming that thing came right back. Let's see. Yep. So that solenoid control error, evidently that module needs to be replaced, or the solder pins need to be fixed. I just don't think I'm gonna get those bolts out of there because the Midwest has got a lot of salt and rust, and the whole thing probably needs to be replaced, you know, in order to get that apart and fix it. So that's where I stop. But thanks for watching. At least we tried the ground. It could have been an easy fix. For this one, it wasn't. Thanks for watching my video. Check out some of my other videos. Catch you on the next one.